Hello everyone, it's Max with PhoneArena.com. We are at the Verizon Powerful Answers event where Verizon doled out millions and millions of dollars to 15 top finishing applicants. The top finishing group for the healthcare category was Smart Vision Labs based in New York City, and they have developed a remarkable device aimed at the developing world. It is it's a mobile eye refractor device.
It's a device to measure the refractive error of the eye.
We're here with Mark Albanese. He's the co-founder of Smart Vision Labs based in New York. They have developed this, and they won a top prize in healthcare worth $1 million. $1 million, exactly. So Mark, take us through the development of this and where Smart Vision Labs is going to take this device and how it's going to benefit the world.
Absolutely, and I'll just start with some of the challenges that we saw today in vision testing. And starting even here in the U.S., vision tests are not routinely provided to children under the age of 6 at their well visits. Right. In fact, only 14% of children below age 6 have had a vision exam. Additionally, over 500 million people worldwide suffer from refractive error-related illness, and not surprisingly, more than 90% of these people are in the developing countries.
And that's illness that could be due to just defects or just malnutrition,
or any of those factors, right? Just having eyes that get worse and worse over time because you're not providing the corrective factor.
Sure.
So when we think about what are the reasons behind these issues, is really we boil it down to communication and cost. Communication could be age. In the U.S., a young child is too young to really explain to their parents that they can't see well. They might not know what good vision is like.
Right.
And also in communication, you think about third world countries, people might not be able to communicate with a care provider to actually tell them, this is better, this is worse, this is same. And finally, cultural. We've learned in some of our conversations that some people don't actually want to tell the doctor, oh, that's better or worse. They just want to satisfy them right away and say, this is fine, and move on.
Sure.
Second is cost. Vision tests can be expensive. The devices itself can be expensive. Medical personnel trained to do a full-on eye vision test are also hard to come by.
Right. And that's because medical school is expensive too. I mean,
absolutely.
But this is a device right now in its current form. You guys have essentially used off-the-shelf parts in its development, with the goal of bringing this to developing markets with a unit cost as low as $100 per unit in the end.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about how this device is designed to work.
Sure. So we're using a principle called this wavefront technology, used in as far back in the 60s to help align telescopes to see the stars more clearly. What we're effectively doing is we're measuring the wavefront of the eye.
Right.
And what we can do is we can break up the wavefront into a two-dimensional array and take that data and literally transform it into your prescription. And that will encapsulate all the error that is in your eye, going from the cornea all the way to the retina and the entire optical chain.
We have like a visual of what that basically looks like. Here's an image of that action against the eye.
This looks kind of noisy, but this is what our device generates.
Right.
And from our background in wavefront sciences, when we first saw this, we knew we had a winner because we were actually getting the wavefront of the eye here.
Right.
And you can tell all the spots are compressed together in a perfect eye, calibrated system. You would have an array of spots in a perfect XY grid. Yep. Here you can see they're all compressed.
Yep.
We can take that data, transform it, and actually get a prescription.
And then you can determine whether or not they're nearsighted or farsighted from that, and then you can issue, that's what it looks like, an exam right there.
That's an exam, and I'll just remind you that ultimately the device itself will be encapsulated. There'll be an eyepiece at the end. That's just kind of like an R&D phase.
Absolutely.
And then
it's just remarkable, how we're able to take this technology here. I mean, this takes the idea of what you can do with just a smartphone camera to whole new levels.
And then, as you see here, this is the prescription that you would have when you get glasses.
Exactly. So in a developing world, you could have doctors or expeditions out there that might have some pre-ground glasses in a case or in a backpack somewhere, and do an on-site inspection and offer a remedy right then and there.
Well, what we've learned again in our conversations, that there's some groups out there today that are training micro-entrepreneurs on the ground in countries such as India, Rwanda, or going to Rwanda next, where they're trying to empower them to be local vision people.
Sure.
And we believe that our device is going to be simple enough where they can actually use it to shoot people's eyes quickly, come up with a prescription, and ideally have a whole set of lenses in their backpack, construct glasses on the spot, and then voila, you're done.
That's outstanding, and it's interesting. It was brought up during the presentation that Rwanda is your ideal first stop to deploy this, because you have, what, 14 million people, and how many people that were...
13 vision specialists.
13 vision specialists supporting a population of 14 million. Oh, sorry, 14.
Yeah, they added one.
Yeah, we have 14, folks. It's a big difference when you add that. 14
percentage-wise, it's big.
Yeah, supporting 14 million people. So you got 1 per million people to help with eye care in Rwanda. So that's a remarkable goal. Congratulations on your $1 million grant through the Verizon Powerful Answers, I guess, competition for what it's worth. This is Smart Vision Labs. They were the top winner of that award for the healthcare category of the Verizon Powerful Answers event. Mark, thanks so much for your insight on this, and all the best as we bring some very practical and remarkably affordable solutions to have this mobile technology make a real difference in the developing world in ways that people maybe have not thought about yet.
Thank you for your interest.
Well done. So that's it from here, CES 2014, the Verizon Powerful Answers event. Keep checking in here with PhoneArena.com for more innovations coming from this event at Verizon, and we'll check in with you later from Las Vegas.